A lot of people say I'm a grown man crying. Well, let me tell you something. A lot of people say that I'm a grown man crying. Well, guess what? People cry. A lot of you could cry if you want. That means you're saying that your bones ain't dry, and God will does heal. Anyways, I'm allowed to cry. So if someone you love that deeply that dies, I hope you don't. You know what I'm saying? I hope you don't cry because you say you don't cry. So you shouldn't cry, You don't cry. You don't cry like a little baby. You know what I'm saying? But no, I cry because I'm not ashamed of my feelings. What God gave me ability to tear up. You know what I'm saying? And it's not hate talk. But see, a lot of people they just love you because of money. They just want you up and they're gonna tear you down. I don't trust. There ain't nobody to trust around in this world. Do I have to love people? Yes, absolutely. Because I believe in God and I know God is love and love is God. And I'm not going to, and money wouldn't matter. And at the end of the day, money's not going to matter. When the only way you could shop is if you take the vaccine or you have the mask, whatever case may be. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make no sense. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting. I've been praying. I worked and bust my butt. I ain't never been lazy. Let's get that clear. No. A person, if they want to cry and they could cry, it says more now, you know what I'm saying, laugh later. But before you judge another next person, you know what I'm saying, dealing with a lot of pain alone every single day, and when you got nobody besides, God, you know what I'm saying, then, sometimes, God is there for everybody. Like, it's like, if I have a relationship, you know what I'm saying, God should be me, you know what I'm saying? But I have to understand that he's there to bless everybody. But it doesn't make sense when I know everyone else has everybody's back, and then I have a relationship, and then, with him, and he's all I got, but he loves everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build that relationship, but everyone's taking it. So, I mean, they could either choose them, the people, or have God in their life. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is. So, therefore, I mean, crying, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But pain is pain. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have to cry out somehow. I have nobody to vent to. I don't have to go ahead and sign a deal. No, I'm not working for nobody. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Money should come to me, or, you know what I'm saying? If they supported me, they'll come to me about it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown person. You know what I'm saying? It's not ashamed of the thing you say, oh, I cry. You know what, though? What about you going through a lot of things? What happens? Do you cry? Well, maybe you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Maybe you shouldn't, since you don't cry. Since you can't cry. Since you deny yourself. Then you're not human. Then you're not human, but you're not God. God is supposed to be love. If you don't cry, you're full of hate. You don't care about nobody but yourself, and and that's the problem. That's pride. You're not supposed to have pride. That's one of the things that, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not judging you. But if you're judging me for crying, well, pride is in your way. You know, say self-love. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? What it is. You know what I'm saying? You can love yourself. I hate myself. I thought I live an eternal life, and you know what I'm saying? Read it. It's in there. So if you love your life, you do not lose it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. God is close to the broken heart. See, this world hates me. That's the difference. And I don't need the love of the world. I don't need their validation. Maybe I do stand alone. Does anybody listen to me? Probably not at all. Probably the ones that are my enemies or whatever, they want to plot against me or embarrass me or try to do that. The humiliation, someone's got to give. You know know what I'm saying? You act like I ain't did stuff in my life to help myself. No, I did. But understand the righteous persecution when they only give you by any means or whatever case may be. But then they kick you to the curb, and it is what it is, Ain't nobody truly there for me. You know what I'm saying? People lucky have, they're not lucky, you know what I'm saying? People, have people. Am I alone sometimes? Do I feel lonely? Yeah, of course. Nobody hangs out. Nobody this and that. But where's the love? That becomes, you think you become associates. I don't deal with associates. I want people that are solid. Not just seasonal people. So therefore, if you ever claim that I'm evil, or say no, guess again. Because listen, I'm allowed to cry. You know what I'm saying? If I am 30 years old, don't matter. Because if you ain't real with the emotions, you know what I'm saying, then I don't want to hear you cry as someone else, the one you deeply love, you know what I'm saying, they die because you said, oh, I don't cry, I'm a grown man. Okay, well, guess what, grown man, we cry. It's not the hate talk, it is what it is. So keep it with yourself. Because you know what? It is what it is. It goes for anybody. I'm not against nobody, like I said. But if you're going to make fun of me or talk down on me saying that, oh, I'm not allowed to cry, I'm a grown man or something. Oh, you know what, though? Well, if you have the God, you would understand. See, you love your life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hate regardless if I'm rich not, because you see, materialistic things don't make me. And I'm not here. I'm not supposed to sign. No, I'm not signing up because, no, I'm not signing nothing. I'm not gonna sign nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing nothing that because I'm not here to be of the world, or I'm not here to be like that. But it feels like the more darkness always falls on me and everything else, and people let me hanging out to dry. God's in control. I'm not scared, you know what I'm saying? That's why I fall asleep. And they try to tap me. Oh, well, God sees everything. So, I mean, yeah, God is supposed to help me out. He says so. He's a promising God, you know what I'm saying? So, he tells the truth. So, why not? Look, I'll fight it. I think it's not going to see. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Until God, something, he's coming through. You know what I'm saying? I know he's coming through. No man, no woman knows the time of day. I should be able to sleep just fine. But a lot of people like to break in my house, or people like to come in while I sleep, and people like to do demonic attacks. The people are just so evil and vindictive. I mean, it's not about flesh and bone, but you know what I'm saying? They like to, cast all these things on me. But you see, that's the thing. That it's so backwards. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? You got people that love you. There's not that many people love me besides God. You know what I'm saying? God, puts angels that, and there's very little people that say they love me. You know what I'm saying? People that, at least you got some people back you up. See, I never had a hype man. I never had none of that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to have a hype man to back you up. Yeah. But look who stands on. I asked, and it's saying, and it's funny because every time I work and bust my butt, I get used up. Want to talk about grown people? You know what I'm saying? How to grown people act. I'll save that for another video. But this is the art of being alone. This is the art of humiliation, rejection, abandonment. This is the part of always praying or seeking for God. Saying love and able to accept that God blesses everybody, even though you feel like you're alone in a relationship with Him, which and people think that you're an adult crying or whatever, or crying like a little, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? To be honest with you, if you can't cry, if someone that you deeply love die, you know what I'm saying? Then you have hatred in your heart. Period. If you don't cry, you have hatred in your heart. And that's because you're prideful. You're not supposed to have pride. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel like, proud sometimes. Not proud, but like you gotta be humble. You're not greater than the next person. Ain't nobody greater than the next. Yeah, you have to put yourself. You love each other equally. You're not greater. You slip up, you make mistakes. You done stuff in your life, you messed up. You ain't perfect by any means. Any means. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Sorry, I'm yelling. But, you know, it goes for people that are so prideful. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be humble. You gotta know your role and slow your role. Because if you think you're greater than God, you got it wrong. So, no, ain't nobody greater than nobody. God created us all the same. I don't care whether you're black, blue, orange, we bleed the same and everything else. So, it's not to seek revenge or have any beef. I'm not beefing nobody. But a lot of people, though, I don't care who it is, they backstab you. They do you wrong. Yeah. It's not about money sometimes. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's about where's the love at. You know what I'm saying? Now you just want to come and be in my life? Nah, I don't believe that. Honestly, you just trying to get, people trying to get me into under their wing. No, that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, deal? No, I don't deal nothing. It is if you like that, like my songs are like whatever what I do, then, yeah. But you see, I don't want to get caught up in selling a song. I don't want to get caught up in wearing dresses or doing stuff, crazy stuff, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do none of that. I should have whatever the case may be. I have the intentions, but not hidden agendas. My intentions are good. Oh, God in my own time, you know what I'm saying? That way, I mean, well, God comes first, you know what I'm saying? I know I almost said them not like, the sign deal and say, oh, this is how you want us used to serve God. No, 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 no. You see, this is the thing. I should be able to be part of a fellowship or something. This is not for the churches people. This is people just in general. You know what I'm saying? This is people that always tell me, oh, you should listen more than music, though. I want more than music. I want people actually I can fellowship with, not just be business partners. I want to be like something to build, but you know what I'm saying? There's something more. And I say I want love. And how can you claim, you love, or whatever case may be, but then people turn around and hate you in despite. You know what I'm saying? People, people do that. So they can't say they love me because I've been hated all my life, rejected all my life. This is how I feel. This is what it is. It's shown. People show me how they act. Just saying.